Hi, this is Tim of the 1916 Company. Welcome and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email us tmosso@the1916company.com. It is in the description below. Your purchase and pricing email question line for buying this or any watch you see on any of our platforms. Reach out to us directly for pricing, tmosso@the1916company.com. Today, we discuss the latest version of the Jaeger-LeCoultre Master Ultra-Thin Moonphase. Now, this original combination of Master Ultra-Thin case and 39mm black dial Moonphase date debuted back in 2015, but there have been some changes, running changes, that have updated this watch substantially. The movement going from 38 hours of power reserve now to 70 in the example I hold here. So while you've seen this face before on the channel, this is the latest version appearing for the first time. In stainless steel, the watch is 39mm in diameter, 9.5mm thick from lug tip to lug tip, 45.5mm with a 21mm spacing between the lugs. On my wrist, which is 16 centimeters in circumference, you can see how it wears. It wears well. The super short lug-to-lug dimension makes this 39mm watch suitable for a wrist as small as 13.5 centimeters circumference. So yes, ladies, you are absolutely ready for this watch. This is a watch that is unisex. This is a watch for him and for her, and a power watch at that. A punchy combination of black dial and white metal case, a timepiece that lets everyone play. So, the watch is thin enough to fit underneath a dress cuff. That should go without saying. The strap is high grade. It is rectangular scale alligator leather with a bit of a distressed grain to it. Semi-gloss black with a monotone stitch. You can see here we actually have an edge that is shear cut and lacquered for cleanliness. On the bottom, calfskin, brand new JLC factory strap, no crimping, no gouging. Some updates since the original version of this watch came out in 2015. JLC has gone over to pull tab spring bars so you can pop the strap off the case without tools, but they've also gone over to a new folding clasp design that gives you the ability to push this button and pop the buckle off the strap, and that's the second part of a quick release strap. What good is quick release from the case if your old strap is stranded on the buckle? Well, the buckle, double deployant right here with the quick release mechanism. This is nice to see. Not every JLC watch, not even every JLC complication today, gives you a full folding clasp. This is nice to see because it gives you extra insurance against accidentally dropping your watch. You can see that the case band is fairly thin and the case back is set back. So while it's 9.5mm thick on the wrist, it looks a lot thinner than that. You could also appreciate elements that visually thin it out. The bezel is stepped in from the case band, and then it has a vertical lip, a conical profile, and a flange. So all of these little steps create a sloped and thin apparent profile. And so that's a little styling trick of the eye. The lugs taper, they're blended into the case band. You can see there's quite a bit of compound curvature and profile, and there's a sort of soft bevel that expands as you move from the mid case to the end of the lug. JL on the crown, you can see we have pusher adjusters for the two complications, the Moonphase and the date. On the dial, the black is glossy, but if you look closely, you can see there is a metallic, radially brushed sunburst. We have little dimple-style seconds and minutes indices. We have dart-style applique, rhodium-plated steel indices, and we have Dauphine hands that are half satinated. So you can see that half satin finish gives them higher contrast against the black dial, so it's easy to read. Pointer-style date, a lovely little moon phase. This is the type of moon that needs one correction once every roughly 2 years and 7 months. You can see we have a stop seconds function, so you can set the watch to the second against a reference time. Turning it all over, caliber 925, big changes here. Now 70 hours of power reserve, a big improvement on the 38 to 40. We have unidirectional automatic winding with ceramic bearings, those two features making this a very efficient winder. It pivots on 30 joules. It has a free sprung balance that allows for very precise regulation and then enhanced shock resistance. 4 Hertz beat rate. And as you can see, a lot of traditional finishing elements mostly applied by mechanical means, but my favorite feature, we have true fired blue screws that add a lot of richness. Now, JLC is surprising in that most of its dress watches have water resistance of 50 meters. Industry standard is 30, so while this is still not a watch you want to take swimming, a little bit of extra peace of mind is welcome. You can also see that the movement features the 1,000 hours control, just over 41 days of testing, but it's not just chronometry. It includes winding efficiency, power reserve, water efficient resistance, durability, overall durability, and shock resistance. All of these things as a fully cased up watch. I mean, you would say water resistance of a uncased movement's pretty irrelevant, but remember, the COSC chronometer test is of a bare uncased movement, sometimes without even the date accessory attached. So this watch is tested all up with the winding system, with the date, with the calendar and Moonphase both, and it goes through that chronometry test in 6 positions, not the COSC's 5. And from what I hear, the tolerance for JLC Master or Master Ultra-Thin is something like +6, -1 second a day, which is also better than the COSC. So lots to love. The Master 1000 Hours Control launched in 1992, one of the first in-house standards that went beyond the COSC. It's still setting the pace today. Reach out to Team Mosso at the 1916company.com for purchase and pricing details.